And good afternoon. After their 54-0 defeat of Manchester after Harris County won 54-0 on Tuesday night, the Harris County Lady Tigers have returned to Tiger Stadium, and tonight on Durham Field, they face the 3-4 Lagrange Grangers from just up the road on Highway 27. The rivalry comes to Harris County once again as flag football has their second home game of the week. Like I said, they beat Manchester 54-0. And as we get into the Harris County game of the week, I just want to give a quick shout out and thank you to one of our sponsors here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Harris County, Derek Moxley Concrete Services. For all your commercial and residential concrete service needs, give Derek Moxley Concrete Services a call at 706-566-9212. Coin toss is happening here at Harris County, and as I said at the start of the broadcast, the Harris County Lady Tigers go into this game 10-1 after a 54-0 win against Manchester last week as a coin toss. Looks like Harris County won the toss. We're going to see from the coaches what they want. Waiting on the call. I believe Harris County won the toss. They did. They elect to receive here at the first quarter as Harris County will receive here at tonight's flag football game. If you are new to flag football here in the state of Georgia, for the GHSA rules are it'll be 4 quarters split 10 minutes each. The first 18 minutes of each half will be running clock, but the last 2 minutes will be regulation time keeping and timekeeping for the 2-minute warning at the end of each half. My name is Tyler Dykes, and thank you so much for joining us here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live Harris County on Facebook. And if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching here as the 10-1 Harris County Lady Tigers go up against the 3-4 Lagrange Grangers from just up the road. And here we go. Harris County again set to receive, which in this case just means they'll start the drive on their own 15-yard line. And if you're also new to flag football, this plays out a little bit differently than regulation football. So the field is split up into 4 sections of 20. It's an 80-yard long field. All they got to do is to get the first down is to cross their 20-yard line, which is marked on the field as the 30. So Harris County comes to the game with their first drive. They scored very quickly on their first couple of possessions against Manchester on Tuesday. Let's see if they do that again. And as I said, they will begin 1st and 6. And first snap of the game. Looking to go long already. Goes out midfield, finds a receiver, and this may be one play, one score. It is touchdown Harris County immediately out the gate. That was senior quarterback Madeline Cawley. I'm going to do my best on the numbers here. 80-yard touchdown pass. And that was to number 8, Bailey Hetzel, the junior. So already Harris County up 6-0. They're going for the 1-point conversion, it looks like. That was one play, one drive, one score for the Tigers. Again, Madeline Cawley to Bailey Hetzel on the play. Looks like they're kind of playing a tight formation here. Rolling right is Cawley, looking, throws, pass complete. They get the conversion. That was to number 13, Addison Fowler, the junior. And already Harris County and the Lady Tigers are up 7-0 on Lagrange. And we flip field and flip possession. It is now the Lagrange Grangers football. again, have to get to their 20-yard line, which is marked on the main football field by the 30. And if you can see it, there are lines. You can see the orange cones in that line. That is the out of bounds for flag football. So a little bit tighter field in both length and width for flag football. And I apologize, we do not have the Lagrange roster available, so I will be just calling out numbers. As team number 23 for Lagrange pitches out to the left. Flag pulled, maybe a gain of 2 on the play. Actually, a game of 1. And it is now second down. Again, they just have to pick up about 4 yards to get the first. It is now 2nd and 4. Let's give a big shout out to the PA announcer here at Harris County, helping me keep track of where the ball is and who had the ball and all those things. So big shout out to him. Looking to pitch, rolls. Believe that will count as a sack in the backfield. They do lose yards. It is now about 3rd and 9.5. Lagrange still has 2 downs to get to the first. I don't know if you can hear the ref there, but first down line to gain is 20, so they got 2 downs to get about 9.5 yards. We may see what happens here in the 4th. But rolling, throwing, over, almost intercepted. That was number 1, Kendall Robinson, the senior on the play. And it is 4th down for Lagrange. They will either go for it or they will take the punt here.
That'll bring up 4th down for the Grangers.
Looks like they are going to punt. So quick 3 and out for Lagrange as we see our first punt of the matchup here. And kick is off. Bounces. And received. And flag is pulled at about the 22-yard line. That was number 1, Kendall Robinson, with the return. I'll say of about 15 yards there. And once again, in very quick succession, Harris County has the ball, looking to make it a 2-score game. About 1st and 3. So again, as long as they're in that 20-yard block, they just got to get to the first down line. So they start with a good advantage having 1st and 3 here. And snap back, looking, throwing, just barely incomplete, a little bit behind the runner. And as they line up for the second down, just thank you to our other presenting sponsors here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live: Glenn Smith Chevrolet, GMC, Connecticut Credit Union, Coca-Cola, and the Houston Clinic. Thank you so much for what you do, supporting us here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, bringing you live high school sports from all across the Chattahoochee Valley. And as we are wrapping up football season, the winter sports, basketball and wrestling, are about to pick back up. So stay tuned to us here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live. A second down for the Tigers. Cauley looking, Cauley throwing, and did she toe the line? They're saying she did. May not be in the end zone. Wow, that was a great pass and catch there. It is now 1st and goal from the 1. That was Cauley 2. I believe that was Pearson Pettit on the play. I apologize if that number is wrong, but I believe that is the number I saw on the receiving end. Towing the line there. No, it is actually first. No, it is 1st and goal from the 1. Got trips to the right for the Tigers. And stays on her feet. Flag not pulled. Looks like they are on the half-yard line, if that, maybe the quarter-yard line.
Catherine Widener, the runner. No gain on the play.
Calling it no gain.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. And looking. Maybe just try to get into the end zone herself, and she does. Flag is pulled, but not before she's in the end zone. That was quarterback Madeline Cauley getting the 13th point for Harris County. 13 points unanswered for Harris County. And the quarterback, Madison Cauley, has played a part in all 13 points so far with the 80-yard reception on the 80-yard throw on the first. and bringing it into the end zone on the second. Harris County go for 1 point. In motion, looking, throwing. That was Cauley to Pettit to McGuire for another conversion. It is now 14-0 with Harris County leading here at Tiger Stadium and Durham Field. Also want to give a big thank you to sponsors that have been sponsoring us here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live Harris County from the very beginning, such as Rick Knight and State Farm and the Sheriff's Office. Thank you so much for sponsoring us here in the county and helping us bring the community of Harris County and Harris County High School to you at home. As Lagrange looking for the pitch, and they get it. Flag not pulled yet. Flag finally pulled
Pass is complete.
at the 30, about the 31-yard line. Madison Cauley pulls the flag there. And Lagrange gets their first down of the game. Looking to see if they can crawl back some of those points that they gave up to Harris County. Again, 14-0, two-possession ball game. Lady Tigers are in the lead against the Lagrange Grangers. And there may have been a flag, but I think they're also just trying to reposition. It's like about a gain of 10. There is a flag down at about the 20. And the refs are discussing. Want to see what they call. As Lagrange is looking to cross midfield for the first time in this game. They're going to grab their first points of the game as well. Looks like the flag is waved off, as it is on the 31. And play continues on the snap. In motion, looking to the left. Looks like a toss play again. Falls to the ground, considered incomplete. With just about 90 seconds left to go in the first half. Again, Harris County coming out very quickly, scoring 14 points. First play of the game. Harris County with an 80-yard reception, and then methodically working their way down the field to grab 7 more. Looks like they're going to end the first quarter with a potential 2-scored lead. Of course, anything can happen in sports, so we'll see if Lagrange is able to answer for the first time. It's in motion, looking to the right, throws just over number 12 there for Lagrange. Pass falls incomplete. Third down. 3rd and 9. Again, all they have to do is get to midfield, get to the 40-yard line.
3rd and 9 for the Grangers.
Thank you again, PA announcer. 3rd and 9 for Lagrange. As we come to the last 40 seconds of the quarter here. Looking, option play to the right. Maybe gains half a yard, if that, but it is now 4th down again for the Grangers. Let's see if they go for it on this one. They punted the first time, but because they had a little bit of momentum in the plays there, we may see them go for it, but nope, they decide to punt away. With 20 seconds is made, this will most likely be the last play of the quarter. Giving the ball back to the Lady Tigers to go into the second quarter with. Taking the punt. Bounces. Bit of an awkward bounce, but is received. And flag is pulled on the 31 as the quarter ends. So as the first quarter ends here at Durham Field, Lagrange 0, your Harris County Lady Tigers 14. We'll be right back right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
A beautiful sunset is beginning to fall here on Harris County as we start the second quarter. Harris County's third possession in the second quarter. As the next 10 minutes of play is about to begin, Madeline Cawley leads the Lady Tigers for a 1st and 10. Quads to the left, another throw, this time in the middle. Pass intended for number 17, Catherine Widner. Falls incomplete, the junior there. Bringing up a 2nd down. As clock did not run on that first play, then there it goes. 2nd down for the Lady Tigers. Looking, quick pass. And placed. She may have gotten the first, and she did. That was number 20, Abigail Zimmerman, the senior. Back over the middle. And it is 3rd down, 3rd and 2. I thought she got over the 40-yard line, but she did not, so it is now 3rd and 2. Very good position for the Lady Tigers to get over and get a fresh set of downs in the next 20 yards. And in motion. Trips to the left, looking right, looking to throw. She does. Finds the receiver right in between 3 Grangers there. That was number 18, Aubrey Mertz, the junior. 1st down, Harris County. Did not see where they marked it. They may have marked it in the last 20 yards, so it is going to be 1st and goal for the Lady Tigers. In football, this would be the red zone, so they are in the red zone once again. As it is now 1st and goal, they still huddled back on about the 35-yard line, so they run up to take the snap. Madeline Cawley leading the charge for the Tigers, looking, rolling to the right. May still try to get a throw. She does. Looking to the corner of the end zone. That is a touchdown. I believe that was number 4, Pearson Pettit. 20 unanswered for Harris County. Just make sure there's no flags. I don't see one, so the play will stand. 20-0 to Harris County. 3 possessions, 3 scores, 20 points on the board so far. They're looking for their 21st. Looking for the 1-point conversion. The Lady Tigers. Again, the Lady Tigers came into this game 10-1, excuse me. Lagrange came into it 3-4 as Cawley takes a snap, shotgun, kind of the I formation, looks, throws, scores.
And the conversion is good with a pass to Hannah Huff.
That was Hannah Huff, number 22, the sophomore. And Harris County is up 21-0. The last couple games that I've seen from Harris County, they have started very, very fast like that, scoring a lot of points to begin the game. Kind of had this start at their last game against Manchester. And we see it again against Lagrange. 3 possessions, 3 scores. Making very good use of the time that they have to put up some points. Now they have a really good cushion of 3 scores to Lagrange. there's a very good chance if they get the ball back before the end of the half, we could see 28-0 or 27-0 from the Lady Tigers. As snap, rolling to her left, looking, pass incomplete, just out of the hands there.
Pass falls incomplete. Pressure on the quarterback coming from Caitlin Allen.
Caitlin Allen with pressure there. Line of gain is the 20.
2nd and 6 for the Grangers.
As Harris County's looking to defend their lead, get the ball back. Looks like another toss falls incomplete. Lagrange had 2 backs there, and it is a loss of yards. It looks like it's a loss of about 6 or 7 on the play. Makes it 1st and 14, or 3rd and 14, excuse me, for the Grangers.
That'll bring up 3rd and 13 for LaGrange.
Still line of game to the 20. Ref just said so. With 5 minutes left to go in the quarter, about 5.5 minutes, excuse me, left to go in the quarter. This may be another 3 and out, or LaGrange may pick up the first. Rolling, looking to her left is the quarterback, number 23. Still looking, throws, cross body. And pass is intercepted. Looking to the end zone. Flag just pulled. That was the senior, number 1, Kendall Robinson.
Harris County football, 1st and goal from the 3-yard line.
May have heard the PA announcer in the background there. It is 1st and goal from the 3. So Harris County, very good chance to make it 28-0 with just under 5 minutes left to go in the first half. As the senior, Madeline Cawley, leads the huddle and is about to lead the Tigers to their first of 4 downs to get it back into the end zone. Score 28 unanswered.
Tigers 1st and goal from the 5.
1st and goal. Snap, looking to the left, looking to the end zone. She does. Pass is complete. Flag is pulled, but it's in the end zone. That was, I believe, number 18, Aubrey Mertz, the junior. As Harris County goes up 27-0, they are looking for point number 28. Looks like they're going for the 1-point conversion once again. As we are at 2 minutes until the 2-minute warning. And Harris County has scored on every single possession that they have had. Most of their possession time has been spent on their opponent's half of the field. Looking to the end zone. Cawley, flag's not pulled. Flag's still not pulled. And she converts.
She's in for the extra point. Score Harris County
28-0. For the Tigers, and the Grangers coming back out. 4 drives so far for the Grangers. Unfortunately for them, they have not succeeded in scoring points on their 4 drives. However, for your Harris County Tigers, 4 drives, 4 scores, and as I said at the beginning of the game, it was one drive, 1 play, 1 score for the Harris County Tigers. As the defense comes back out for the Tigers, 60 seconds we're about to hit before the 2-minute warning and regulation clock takes over. 1st and 6 for the Grangers. Rolling, looking, pass is just dropped. Pearson Pettit got a hand in there, but pass is incomplete.
2nd and 6.
I believe that is number 1 for LaGrange was their intended receiver. But as we've seen the last 2 days here for the Harris County Lady Tigers flag football team, they come out scoring. They come out scoring quick, and they have scored on just about every single possession. As high snap, looking, rolling to the left. Pass just out of reach. That was number 12 intended receiver for LaGrange.
Macy McGuire on the coverage for the Tigers.
And we are in the last 15 seconds before the 2-minute warning. This may be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And if LaGrange doesn't cross the first down marker, they may punt again, and they're giving Harris County another chance to score. Clock hit 2 minutes. Clock is still running.
Rangers 3rd and 6.
They may not be given the warning here. play is continuing, so no 2-minute warning, it appears. We'll see what happens after this. Pass. Pearson Pettit almost with the interception.
Pass falls incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete. Clock is stopping.
Pressure on the quarterback coming from Caitlin Riley.
So Harris County may be given one last chance to score. And the Grangers are punting to the Lady Tigers. And looking to receive the punt for the Tigers as punt is gone. Rolling. And down at the 22-yard line with 95 seconds left to go in the half. The Tigers, we saw it on the very first play of the game, an 80-yard reception. Let's see if they have that in them again to drive the field. Again, this is regulation clock, so incompletions out of bounds will cause the clock to stop. And the Lady Tigers, looks like they were within 70 yards. Looks like they have 58 yards to go to get to the end zone and trying to make it a 5-possession game. Reminder, LaGrange does get the ball at the beginning of the second half. Halftime is only 5 minutes. And snap, Cauley looking to see if they could go deep again. They do. And complete. That was a dime there. About 25, 30-yard reception on the play. That was to number 7, Macy McGuire, the junior.
Tigers 1st and 7.
And it's 1st and 7 with 1:25. Again, the Lady Tigers are in with a chance to score once again. Get a fresh set of downs, need to get to their 20-yard line, so that is about 7 yards. 1st and 7. Looking, and
Pass complete to Pearson Pettit.
Pearson Pettit with the reception. Clock is running down. 60 seconds left to go. Harris County still has 2 timeouts. If they want to try to score, they can.
6-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 1 for the Tigers.
2nd and 1 for the Lady Tigers. All the receivers to the left. Throwing right. Let's see. Maybe just trying to get out of bounds. Flag's not pulled. Flag still not pulled. Is out of bounds, though. 10 yards to go.
Addison Fowler, and that's good for a Harris County 1st down.
Addison Fowler with the reception. And with 37 seconds left to go in the half, Harris County looking to score. They've driven down the field in pretty much 3 or 4 plays looking. Immediate throw to the right. Flag pulled. Wouldn't be surprised if we see Harris County use a timeout to try to get 7 more. But they maybe also be practicing their hurrying up offense. Looks like they are. Looks like Harris County is looking to do hurry up if this falls incomplete or it's called down. We may see one more play to the end zone, to the corner. Incomplete. Barely out. I thought the left foot got in, but it did not. But good news for Harris County. That does stop the clock with 7 seconds left to go. So Harris County does have one more chance. This will be their last play of the half. So they want to make it 35-0 or 34-0, excuse me. They need to score here. And looking to the left, looking to the end zone again, looking to the back of the end zone. Pearson Pettit,
Touchdown,
feet in, touchdown.
Pearson Pettit with the feet in this time.
And that is another score, 34-0 with 3 seconds left to go in the half. Harris County looking to convert their 5th score today.
Tigers Tigers will attempt the one-point conversion.
I'm looking for the 1-point conversion. Looking to throw. Does. Just a miscommunication there. Pass ball's incomplete. 3 seconds left to play. Defense is coming out to just see if they can hold Lagrange for this one play. But again, Harris County, 5 possessions, 5 scores. They are up 34-0 against the 3 and 4 Lagrange Grangers. Well, we may either see just a kneel here from Lagrange. They may try to go for it since it is their last play. They do get possession once again, but of course they get a fresh set of downs out of the half. So we are just looking to see what happens here. 1st and 6 for the Grangers. Rolling to her right, and flag not pulled yet. Horn goes off, and that is the end of the first half. Harris County comes out very quick. First play, first drive, first score, and Harris County has not looked back as they now lead going into the 5-minute halftime, 34-0. This may also be a situation where they go straight into the third. But as we're doing that, we're going to take a break, and we'll come back live to Harris County High School for more high school flag football here on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live, Harris County.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows when we work on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
We are approaching 1 minute to go here in halftime before the second half between the Harris County Lady Tigers and the Lagrange Grangers. The rivals from up Highway 27 here in the second half. But before we do, we want to thank our sponsor for the Harris County Game of the Week, the Derek Moxley Concrete Services. Family owned and operated for over 28 years, Derek Moxley Concrete Services can help you on your next project, whether commercial or residential. Give them a call at 706-566-9212 for more information and get in touch with them. Thank you again to Derek Moxley Concrete Services for sponsoring this Harris County Game of the Week. As tonight, we are once again at Tiger Stadium as the Harris County Lady Tigers face off against the LaGrange Grangers here at Durham Field. Following a dominant performance against Manchester on Tuesday, the Lady Tigers are back with a 34-0 lead as the second half is about to begin. And if you're watching us on Georgia Alabama Sports Live Harris County Facebook page, be sure to follow this page for more amazing Harris County athletics. Just this week, we had Harris County flag football, the Lady Tigers versus Manchester on Tuesday. If you watched last night, you saw the Harris County Wrestling Black and Gold Scrimmages, 42 matches, showcasing what Harris County Wrestling is bringing to the mat this winter. And tonight, we are following up with our flag football doubleheader as the Lady Tigers go off against Manchester. Second half is about to begin. LaGrange with the ball. Again, clock is running for the first 18 minutes of this first quarter. Throws. Pass complete. Flag pulled. First down for LaGrange. That was to number 10 on LaGrange. And again, I apologize. I do not have the LaGrange roster in front of me, but I'll do my best to call the numbers as I see them. But yeah, thank you so much for watching us, and I want to say thank you to our sponsors here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live: Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Connecticut Credit Union, Coca-Cola, and the Houston Clinic. Thank you so much for what you do in sponsoring us here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live, so we can bring high school sports from all across the Chattahoochee Valley to you and to you at your homes, whether on YouTube and on Facebook. Thank you so much to them as fresh set of downs for LaGrange. Throws, looking, pass intercepted by Harris County. That was number 18 for the Lady Tigers as their flag gets pulled. And the last 20 yards will be first and 19. That was number 18, Aubrey Mertz, the junior, with another interception. LaGrange got the first, but also got their first turnover of the half. My name is Tyler Dykes. Thank you so much for tuning in with us here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live Harris County on Facebook and on YouTube. Subscribe here on YouTube for more high school athletics from all across the Chattahoochee Valley, and for more high school athletics news and events in your feed on Facebook. Be sure to follow us here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live Harris County for news from all across the county and high school athletics. Number 5, Madeline Cawley leads the Lady Tigers on the field, looking for touchdown number 6 that she's involved in. Throws, finds Pearson Pettit.
Cawley's pass complete to Pearson Pettit. Gain of 10.
May see a hurry-up style offense from the Lady Tigers. It's now second and 10, second and goal, technically, but they have 10 yards to go as the clock strikes 8 minutes. Kind of you would call this an I formation, as all the players are in the center looking to throw. It does Cawley. She does, and she finds number 22, I believe, Hannah Huff for the touchdown. Harris County with 40 unanswered, looking to go for their 41st point, Looking for the conversion. It is 40-0, Harris County. Rolling to the right, looking, finds conversion. That was number 7, Macy McGuire, the junior. scores for Harris County, and it is now
41, Lagrange 0.
Harris County, the Lady Tigers 41, Lagrange 0, as Lagrange come out for their second possession of the game. Looking to see if they don't get a turnover, looking to see if they can make some yardage down the field. I don't believe that they have crossed midfield this game.
Grangers first and 6.
As to the Grangers, 1st and 6. Ball on the 14, looking pass complete to number 10 there. Flag not pulled yet. Does get pulled after the first down. That was number 1, Kendall Robinson,
First down.
pulling it
By Kendall Robinson.
for Harris County, as LaGrange, like they did last drive, gets a fresh set of downs. Looking to not turn over the ball, looking to not throw an interception, see if they could drive down the field and score their first point. So far, Harris County is leading a shutout. They have not allowed the other team to score at home this week. And combined, they are 5 points short of the 100-point mark. But with how they're playing, we may see Harris County get over 100 points as passing complete, number 1, the intended receiver of the Grangers. But we may see Harris County getting 100 points over the 2 games. If they score, again, they will have accomplished that feat,
Second and 15.
which is pretty impressive when you consider that the first 18 minutes of each half in a flag football game in the GHSA is running clocks. That is really great to see that their offense has been working this week. As pass intercepted, that was number 0,
Reception by Ava Valdez.
Ava Valdez, with the interception for the Lady Tigers. Oops, sorry for that camera bump there. As we are in the last half of the third quarter, Harris County up 41-0, looking to see if they can get 100 points for the week. Looking to see if they can get their 47th point for the night. As Madeline Cawley leads them. Looking to the left, throws. And that was number 7, Macy McGuire, the intended receiver on the play, the junior.
Second and 13.
And line again to 30, second down. Just letting the clock run here. Second and 18. You can hear the ref counting the play clock down. Snap, looking. Cawley looking to the left. And pass just dropped there. That was number 20.
Pass ball's incomplete.
Abigail Zimmerman, the senior on the play as their intended receiver. Third down for Harris County.
13.
Third and 18. Have 18 yards to go to pick up the first. Again, taking their time here. Just trying to burn as much clock as they can. First third and long that we're seeing. Let's see if they can convert an 18-yard third down. Maybe see them go for the 4th here. But we may also see them punt if they don't convert. Cawley looking to the left. Through the hands of, I believe that was number 0 on Lagrange.
Pass ball's incomplete.
But it tipped to the hands of number 8, Bailey Hetzel. Pass incomplete. May see them go for it on 4th. 4th and 18. Again, the first time that this is definitely the first time in the game that Harris County has a 4th down to convert. 2:56 left to go in the quarter. Ball on the 38. We're going to see a little bit of a blitz coming from Lagrange. Rolling to the right is Cawley throwing. Does she have a receiver? She did. But pass falls incomplete.
That'll be a turnover on
First
downs.
turnover on downs from the Lady Tigers as Lagrange picks it up. But there has been 2 turnovers on Lagrange's last 2 possessions, so this may be a case of Harris County getting the ball back here, as this is going to be 1st and 6 for the Grangers. Excuse me, 1st and 7 for the Grangers. Lagrange has the ball. This is their furthest field position so far. Still looking across the halfway mark. And pass almost intercepted. Just foul of the hands of number 25, Maddie Carey, the senior, on defense. About to hit the final 90 seconds of the third quarter. Tigers up 41-0
2nd and 7.
here at Durham Field. Looking to roll. Does. Throws. Pass complete, but flag pulled. 3rd and 3.
Pass is complete. Stop by
Again, Lagrange looking across midfield for the first time today. As substitutions are being made for the Lady Tigers.
5-yard gain on the play.
I believe that is Bailey Hetzel, the junior, and Haley Cosma, the freshman, coming in for Harris County. 3rd and 3. Lagrange trying to not make it a 3-and-out. Blitz. I believe they're going to call it an incomplete pass. The flag was not pulled before the pass was attempted. And 4th down. Is Lagrange going to go for it, or are we going to see them punt once again? They're close enough. We may see them go for it here, and they do. Kind of a spread formation there. Looking to throw. She does. Looking. Pass dropped and incomplete. Turnover on downs.
Pass falls incomplete.
As it is first and
Kendall Robinson on the coverage.
I would say 18 for the Lady Tigers. 1st and 17. But they will probably not get a playoff before the quarter ends, as the third quarter comes to a close. We may see him roll into the fourth quarter. We may not see him do that. And looks like they are going to let the clock run out. And as we head into the fourth quarter, just want to say a big thank you once again to Derek Moxley Concrete Services. Once again, for all of your concrete service needs, whether commercial or residential, give Derek Moxley Concrete Services a call at 706-566-9212 for more information and on how they can help you with your next project. And we are waiting on the fourth quarter to begin. Just want to say another thank you to our sponsors here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is...
Fourth quarter begins from Harris County. Madeline Colley looking to her left, already just out of reach, just overthrew her receiver by a couple of strides. And again, thank you to our sponsors here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Coca-Cola, Kinetic Credit Union, and the Houston Clinic. Thank you so much for what you do in being presenting sponsors here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, helping us get high school athletics from the Chattahoochee Valley all across to you on YouTube. And thank you so much to Rick Knight from State Farm, the sheriff's office, and Derek Moxley Concrete Services for supporting us here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Harris County from the very beginning. As Colley looking to throw again, looks to her right, finds a receiver. Flag still not pulled. That was number 6.
Pass complete to Cadence Jenkins.
Cadence Jenkins, the senior, on the reception, making it 3rd and 5 for the Lady Tigers.
Gain on the play.
As I said before the end of the third quarter, the Lady Tigers are looking for their 100th points of the week. They scored 54 on Tuesday. They're at 41. If they score again, they'll reach that 100-point threshold for the week. But most importantly, in a game like football, they have held their last 2 opponents to 0 points. They definitely held Manchester to 0. They are looking to hold that over Lagrange a 0-point shutout for the week. Snap given to Cauley, looking, throwing to her left, finds a receiver. Flag pulled. That was number 13, Addison Fowler, the junior, with the reception. And if you are following us here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live Harris County, you would know that this is day 3 of coverage from the county. On Tuesday, as I've said multiple times, the Harris County Lady Tigers flag football team faced off against Manchester with a 54-0 win. If you watched us last night, you saw us covering the Harris County Wrestling Black and Gold scrimmage games, 42 straight matches, and we also heard from the head coaches of the Harris County wrestling teams as they gear up for the 2025-2026 wrestling season. As pass complete, flag not pulled, but it does get pulled with about 5 yards short. That was Addison Fowler, the junior, again on the second reception in a row. But as I was saying, last night we had the Harris County Wrestling Black and Gold scrimmage matches, 42 matches that night. And if you want to hear what the Harris County wrestling coaches are excited for, go check out the end of that stream as our very own Rick Beach interviewed the wrestling coaches throughout the last, I would say, 10 to 15 matches. Flag not pulled. Flag doesn't get pulled. Harris County scores their 47th point of the night. They have 100 points for the week. And let me check on that number. I believe that was number 17, Catherine Widener, the junior. As Harris County looking to convert, make it 48-0, 48 unanswered. And 100 and looking to make it 102 unanswered. They definitely have 101 unanswered for the week. Harris County looking very strong to make it 11-2. Lagrange will drop to 3-5 if results hold. Snap given, a little bit of an I formation for flag football. Cauley looking, passing, touchdown. Ava Valdez with the extra point. And Lagrange gets the ball back with 6 minutes left to go in the game. 6 minutes left to go in the quarter, 4 minutes left to go before the 2-minute warning. Stay tuned at the end of the game for the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. We'll be giving that out at the end of the match. And again, thank you to our sponsors here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live Harris County. Rick Knight with State Farm, the Sheriff's Office, and Derek Moxley Concrete Services are sponsoring the Derek Moxley Harris County Game of the Week. Rolling to her right, pass incomplete. Trying to go for the interception there was number 18, Aubrey Mertz, the junior. 2nd and 6. And again, another big thank you to our presenting sponsors on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Glenn Smith Chevrolet, GMC, Connecticut Credit Union, Coca-Cola, and the Houston Clinic. Snap. Harris County rushing with 2 defenders and intercepted. That is turnover number 3 or 4 for the Lady Tigers. Bailey Hetzel with the interception. As we are hitting the final half of the final quarter, what started out as a very great but unseasonably warm day opened up to a very beautiful evening, which has now fallen into the darkness here at Harris County High School in Hamilton, Georgia, at Tiger Stadium. The Lady Tigers look to go 11-2, grab both home wins for the week, this time against the Lagrange Grangers. Play clock was about to hit 0 there as Cauley is looking, rolling. Pass complete and flag pulled. That was number 13, Addison Fowler, the junior, on the reception.
12-yard gain on the play, 2nd down.
And it's now 2nd and goal for the Lady Tigers. 2 minutes left to go until the 2-minute warning. We may be watching the final 2 minutes of the game here. They may either call it at the 2-minute warning or they'll just go ahead and play out the rest of the game. But it is new quarterback That's number 24 with the sidearm pass. Complete. That was number 24.
Quarterback Callie Harrison with a pass.
Callie Harrison with Addison Fowler with the reception.
No gain on the play. 3rd and goal from the 9.
May have heard the PA announcer in the background there. No gain on the play. 3rd and 9. Just got to get to the goal line to score. And looking to her left, she does. Throws. In and out of the hands. That was number 17, Catherine Widener, the junior.
That'll bring up 4th down for Harris County.
And is now 4th and goal. This may be their final play of the game for the Lady Tigers. If we do play the last 2 minutes, we may see a turnover on downs. But what we may be looking at the Lady Tigers offense for the last time for the night. Again, stay tuned at the end of the game for the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. We'll be announcing the winner of that at the conclusion of this contest. Throw and pass complete. Callie Harrison. Trying to see if I could get the number of who was on the receiving end of that.
Callie Harrison with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
I believe that was number 2. Excuse me, that was number 8, Bailey Hetzel. I was about to say that was number 2, Jane Riley, but that was number 8, Bailey Hetzel on the reception. So Harris County, with the same exact score that they finished Tuesday night with, if they convert, they'll make it 55-0. Looking, throwing, and complete to Hetzel once again. 55-0. They have scored 109 points this week. And they are about to hit the 2-minute warning. And that is the ball game. Harris County comes out to win 55-0. This week, they have won 109-0 combined score. Shutout Manchester, shutout Lagrange. Our Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game belongs to the player that was responsible for just about every single point that Harris County scored tonight. Madeline Cawley, the quarterback for the Harris County Tigers, is our Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game for tonight's contest between Harris County and Lagrange. Before we wrap up, again, I just want to say one more big thank you to our sponsor for the Harris County Game of the Week, Derek Moxley Concrete Services. Family owned and operated for over 28 years, the Derek Moxley Concrete Services would love to help you with your next project, whether commercial or residential. Give them a call at 706-566-9212 for more information. Thank you again to Derek Moxley Concrete Services for sponsoring this Derek Moxley Concrete Services Game of the Week here at Harris County. Also want to say one last thank you to our presenting sponsors here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Houston Clinic, Kinetic Credit Union, and Coca-Cola. Thank you so much for what you do in being a presenting sponsor to us here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live, so we can help bring high school sports from all across the Chattahoochee Valley to you at your home, whether it's here on YouTube or on Facebook. If you're following us here on Facebook on Georgia Alabama Sports Live Harris County, follow us here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live Harris County for more news, videos, and live event content from Harris County and the Hamilton community. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to subscribe on our YouTube channel for more high school athletics from all across the Chattahoochee Valley. And with a final score of 55-0, the Harris County Lady Tigers leave Tiger Stadium and Durham Field 2-0 for the week, improve to 11-2 for the season, and look to continue their winning streak throughout the rest of the season. Again, big thank you to Rick Beach and Ethan Pettit. My name is Tyler Dykes. Thank you so much for tuning in here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Harris County. And thank you again for, if you watched us last 3 days, thank you so much for tuning in. As I said, we covered Lagrange, Manchester flag football on Tuesday, Harris County black and gold wrestling on Wednesday, and a victory for tonight for Harris County in this Harris County triple header. Thank you again to Derek Moxley Concrete Services for sponsoring us here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And for the final time for the night, Lagrange 0, Harris County Lady Tigers 55 for the Derek Moxley Concrete Services Harris County Game of the Week. This is Tyler Dykes signing off, and we hope to see you soon here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Harris County. Go Tigers.